Welcome back everyone to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2 with your friendly neighborhood YouTuber Moors. In this episode, well in the previous episode first, we'll say we basically created our character, we finished the Fool Challenge, and next we have the Magician Challenge. So here we go. Okay, rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Companion. Inspect. Magic shield. When activated, Malaclipse casts a protective spell on you that absorbs a single hit. Optional, respin your wheel gambit, but lose your companion for 3 turns. Can cast ranged spells that cause magic damage that ignores enemy defense. Can teleport to avoid damage. Okay.
All mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Oh, okay. Inspect. Complete this encounter to unlock new cards. Roll this encounter card during a challenge to discover its traits. Oh, I see. Okay. Press damn food, gain gold, dice, thief's ambush. Combat, dice, gain resources, equipment. Gain dice, gain gold. Token and chance cards. Try that one again. And let's add the 3 new ones. Unknown. Okay. That. Hell, we might as well just add them all, right? Screw it. Okay. Okay, so you build a deck and
a casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
Interesting. The Magician. Okay.
For 100 years, I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Malaclipse arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering from the blight. Find out more about Westwind. You want to know? Empire's protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead, missing, or drunk. That's what makes Westwind special. I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Ask where Westwind is. Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire, while the Emperor focuses on the capital. Its nobles and merchants. Those are at the fringes. Those at the fringes are neglected. Well, alright, let's do it. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwood might need an escort. There are 3 options. Stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith. With a stonemason. Hitch an uneventful ride with a stonemason. In 10 gold. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the blight invades. Okay. Can do that.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
Okay. Shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer, how's the world out there? Buy equipment. Let's see, what equipment do you have? Soldier sword. You don't really have anything I want. Buy food. Do that. Food's good. Leaf.
They place themselves in these dire positions
While
and then
patrolling.
expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to town to tea with Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. Noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Ooh, do I want to go after the soldiers? Go after the soldiers. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Let us, indeed. I would love if the mage could help me. It's so weird. Alright, what are you doing, dude? Oh, clip. Oh, excuse me. A magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Maliclip's casts a protective spell that you can block on you that can block a single hit. Fuck me, I can't read. Okay, companion ability.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Ow.
By seeing fate in vain.
Okay. No, you don't. I keep hitting so many wrong buttons. Goodness gracious.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
Okay, yeah. Get some food. Go to my inventory. Cardinal blade, yep, okay. The remaining soldier surveys his dead comrades' bodies. The princeling ordered us to take him through the area despite the danger. Their blood is on his spindly gloved hands. You explain Westwind's troubles and its needs for soldiers. Its need for soldiers to mount a defense. The prince can fend for himself for now. I doubt even these tainted beasts will want to be around him. Nice.
The Empire reaches too far.
Find
The
some
North
Imperial
has gone from a
soldiers
loose collection
strung
of
up by
tribes
Northerners.
to something to truly fear.
Fight to free them. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I don't have any money. That's to free these soldiers, yo. Gotta save them so we can save West End. The West World End world. Meh. What are these guys? Oh. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Raiders can perform combo attacks. Use riposte when with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. How do I riposte again? Oh, that's that. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, okay. I can't block that. Look. Good to know. No, you don't. Cool. Okay. I took some damage there because I didn't understand that there were unblockable attacks. I got that now. If it's red, get the hell away. Okay. Armory gain. Equipment. What
A
does this do?
shield in more ways than one.
It's corrupted, defends, heavy, can defend. Yes. Absolutely. Gain 20 life. Wow. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. Gain 2 recruits.
In your life, you will have wandered endless intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why? What is it in your memory that catches here?
Okay. Arrive at a signpost detailing the possible path north and south. Malaclips sniffs the air. My magical senses are pulling me toward the north. Smells like someone is baking cinnamon pies somewhere up ahead. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Okay. The Westwind Tower bell chimes feverishly. Fervorishly? The town crier bellows, "There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out." We arrived to find the Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance of its poorest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. Join the soldiers. Join in the fight against the corrupted. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So silly. It's very interesting. I mean, I understand it's like a... Ooh. Interesting. Prepare for violence in every major direction. Oh, prepared for violence in every major direction. Alright.
I heard this works.
Let's do that. Ow. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage in every direction. Very much says what it means. Cool. Cool. Alright. That's a neat little ability. That's something to hold on to until there's like surrounded by people. Pretty good. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. 3 more recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge for what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Gambler's Insurance. After losing 3 precious gambits with a failure or high failure, draw 5 equipment cards, then discard this card. Okay. Blessing. More food. Oh, interesting. Alright. Let's go this way.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You quickly feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. Oh, okay, they just stole some food. Jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Oh, huge success. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they navigate the crowd. With the thief almost in arm's reach, you knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. Well, they knock over a barrel of apples. Oh, shitty. Reroll all 3 of those. That was awful. There we go. There we go. You leap over the rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free. If you let me keep these here items and let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret. Demand the thief return your possessions. Alright. Oh, all right, you sod. Keep your darn stuff, the thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. As you gather up your things, the thief runs off back into the crowd. Oh, damn. Oh, well.
Always treat
Tarts,
those
pies,
who
and
feed
exotic
you with
lives.
respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. Wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclips shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Chester gives you a jolly wave. What would you like to buy on this 5 morning? Fortunately, I don't have any money, friend. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for his lemon cake. As they dart off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, remember, if you see the forest post, give me a lemon cake. In the other direction, a lyric song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Success, failure. Success. Follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in sunlight, golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It's been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
What the does that token do?
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
General store. Need money. Sell equipment though. I want to sell those though.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
But I skipped the last fight because I want to do the other cards first. Arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclips' associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. Ugh. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with a rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Malaclips calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. I don't have enough gold. Don't be mad. She doesn't know about how our kind work. Mark crosses his arms and turns his back to you. Malaclips makes something soothing noises. Look here, Merc. We'll be back before you know it with the gold, okay? Sorry, man. I don't have any gold.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Well, you're just not a very nice person now, are you? Find some soldiers strung up by northerners. Fight these fools free. Do it. That sucks, man. I don't have any gold to pay Merc for whatever the hell I need to do for Malaclips' crap. Let's do it, lady. Yeah. Get you. Oh. Null was a wildly inventive craftsman and also quite mad.
By sea and fate and fame!
Ah, damn it. Ah, wrong button. No, you don't. Oh. Wrong button. I just fucking hit so many buttons that aren't the correct buttons. I'm gonna do this right one of these days, guys. I'm so sorry. max life. Wow. Hey, there's the gold. And 2 recruits. That's what we're talking about. Yep. 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 There you go. Malaclip steps forward as Merc counts the coin. Merc, old bean. Guard looks furtively around Merc before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclip for a while. The kind of information costs more than a few coin. Sputter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it, the greasy florist displays his meager wares, nods as if this were a fair request. Eat a daisy, a forget-me-not, eat the luminous purple flower. Okay, well the luminous purple flower, I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be like fucking nightshade or some shit. I'm gonna take damage. I'm gonna go with a daisy. The flower tastes like a wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Well, that was some garbage roll. Fuck me. Really?
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
Ugh. Damn, really? Oh well.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
The night cloaks west wind. You sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You've gathered a large group of soldiers. You missed a nub there, guys. To defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. Must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. You have a rousing speech.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure.
Good.
You choose the very stakes themselves.
Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. It was worth a shot. I guess I'm no President What's-His-Face in Independence Day. You know. And today, they will know. I don't remember. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with the finisher before it regenerates. Oh boy.
With all these soldiers,
That's
you
a
don't think you
lot
could
of
have
people. B. Oh, B. There we go. Ah, that was a lot of damage. Oh. Ah, no you don't. Oh, Ow. Damn it all. Ah. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Did all of my soldier dudes die? Ugh. Yeah, all of the soldier guys died. Holy shit. Just got murdered. There was fucking 7 of them.
A mighty
8
creature
of them.
of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
I mean, a rather asshole-ish thing to say, don't you think? Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane. Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and Westwind Tavern. Finding the forest folk. Get the Old Maiden. Cool. Neato. Alright, and we have defeated
As you play,
the magician.
you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Alright, so we have the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. Alright, so I think that's it for this episode, guys. Come back next time as we play some more of Hand of Fate 2 and decide where we're going to go next. Not sure. Maybe the High Priest? Maybe the Emperor? I don't know. Come back next time to find out. Thanks, guys.